Before we get into the content Bible, I want to remind you something very, very important. What that is understanding the platforms. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Now that you've been consistent, and by this point, you are creating content, and you should be posting 3 videos a week on 3 different platforms. These in particular, especially when it comes to your video content. What is the difference between these platforms? This is really important, guys, to understand, especially in the beginning of your journey by understanding and becoming your own social media presenter. TikTok is quantity over quality. What does that mean? The difference between TikTok and the other platforms is that on TikTok, the more you're on it, the more people you will reach, because that is TikTok's algorithm and that's how it rewards its content creators. If you are posting 3 videos a day on TikTok, it's going to reward you. TikTok is about quantity. If you're creating lots of short videos and posting 3 or 4 or 5 times, if you're just consistently posting daily on TikTok, it's going to reward you. That's the difference between TikTok and the other platforms. Now, Instagram is quality over quantity. If you're posting 3 times a day on Instagram, it's not going to reward you as much. Instagram's algorithm is sophisticated, and what that means is it prefers and rewards quality over quantity. That is the truth. A very big difference between TikTok and Instagram. Completely different. On Instagram, if you're following your usual schedule like you have been, posting 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday at 6 o'clock at night. If you're doing that, that's enough. That's quality. The more hours and the more effort you put into your Instagram reels, the better. Because if well thought out content on Instagram, posted only 3 times a week, is enough. Personally, that is the perfect amount. In comparison to TikTok, if you were to use the same method as TikTok, posting 3 reels a day with less amount of effort and sophistication in terms of the content that you're creating, Instagram's algorithm does not reward that. It rewards quality. So if you're posting 3 times a week, 3 times a week reels, that's enough. That's plenty to be successful on Instagram. Completely different to TikTok. YouTube. When it comes to YouTube, YouTube is a nice mix of both. YouTube is both quality and quantity. What that means is, you know, those long formatted videos, similar to the video I'm creating right now. That format on YouTube, longer length videos, is sophisticated. It's like watching our favorite YouTubers all day. And it goes for a long period of time, between 6 to 10 or even 40-minute videos per se. It's sophisticated. It takes a lot of effort and editing. However, YouTube has what's called shorts. And the reason why I mention shorts is because despite YouTube's longer landscape formatted videos, you can now post your short form videos as YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts, like I've said in the past videos before, it's like TikTok and it's like Instagram. It's like the TikToks, it's like the Reels, but it's called YouTube Shorts. It's still a short form, 30-second to 60-second video. So it's a mixture of both. The reason why I mention this now is because it's super important to know the difference between these platforms. Because regardless, if you know this, we are decreasing stress. Just like I said in video 1, we are denoising and we are getting rid of all of the distractions. It's an experience. Social media is an experience and you need to embrace that and you need to understand the difference between the platforms so you can therefore cater to them. If TikTok is the platform for you and you're getting more views, more likes, more engagement, and your account and yourself, business or personal brand, it's all growing, you will understand that if you start posting more every day on TikTok, it's going to further increase that and you're going to give yourself an even higher chance of success. However, for Instagram, that method doesn't work. If you understand its quality, you will be less stressed, you're denoising and you're focused. And you know that you only need to post 3 times a week and that's enough for Instagram when it comes to posting Instagram Reels. For YouTube Shorts, it's a balance, it's a mix, it's a bit of both. If long form content is more the way you want to go, let's say you're a podcaster or you're a speaker or you're doing courses just like myself, or maybe you're an accountant and you want to start educating using YouTube as your main social media platform because it's for you, it's a bit of both. You can post shorts and you can also post longer formatted videos. So, what's the next step becoming your own social media presenter? Creating a content Bible. So, what is a content Bible? Well, it's simple. A content Bible is a list, a constructed list of all the types of content you should be focusing on. Having a content Bible is crucial to sticking to your strategy. Having a content Bible is crucial because it is, in fact, a strategy. Having a strategy of content at the very beginning is going to make your life easier. And the reason being is because, let's just say, you've come home and you're uninspired, you've just got no ideas. It happens to all of us. Having a content Bible is the best thing that you can do because it contains a whole range and list of content you should be creating, content that you should be focusing on, the right content for you. If you have a product, let's say it's a lipstick product, or let's say you're selling little toy cars, or maybe your product is consulting, maybe you offer consulting services. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. However, this rule, having a content Bible, everyone follows one and everyone has one, especially your favorite content creators. So, what is a content Bible and how do we create one? This is where you start. By this point, you should know who you are, and by this point, you should have all the answers to your questions. To create your content Bible, you need to do something really simple, which is turning your life into keywords. If you know how to turn your life into keywords, you can create a content Bible. What does that mean? Well, for example, I'm a keynote speaker, I'm a journalist, I'm also an executive producer for a production company. I have my own courses and ebooks that teaches others how to grow themselves, businesses, or personal brands, which is the course you're watching. All of that I've just told you in a matter of 10 seconds, I could turn into keywords. Keynote speaker, producer, social media educator. There's just 3 as an example on how you do this. If you're an artist, you'd write artist. If you're a mum, you'd write mum. If you are a lawyer, you'd write lawyer. Vice versa. If you're a doctor, you would write doctor. Turning your life into keywords is how you create a content Bible. Write what you do, the things you love doing, the things you do weekly, your interests, your work, your job, your business, things you have coming up. Maybe you're in events, maybe it's events. Turning your life into keywords is the type of content you should be focusing on. Because remember, the content you're creating needs to be enjoyable, it needs to be relatable, it needs to be authentic and organic, and it needs to be what it is that you do. It's right in front of your nose. You know who you are by this point. You're on all the platforms you need to be on. You have the perfect personal brand all ready to go, and by this point you should be posting videos. It doesn't matter how good they are. It doesn't matter if they're sophisticated or not. It doesn't matter if they're not reaching or getting hundreds of likes as of yet. You know that things take time, courage, and discipline. You understand that being consistent on all 3 platforms 3 times a week is going to help you. By understanding and building a content Bible, you're going to maintain your strategy and you're going to stick to the content you should be creating. Once you have created your content Bible and you've listed all the types of content you should be creating, from what you do for work, maybe you're a mum, you're a dad, maybe you're a single person who is interested in painting and the arts, maybe you're a musician, you could be a rapper. All of these things, turn your life into keywords, all the way to even if you have pets, if you have animals. All of the stuff I'm saying can be turned into content. The reason why I get you guys to answer all of those questions at the very beginning is because everything about you is content. Turning your life into content creation is the easiest and best way to start. If you're a business owner and you have products and you're selling, let's say it's clothing or makeup, you're creating content around that, but you're also showing how it is you live your life. If you are not showing the behind the scenes, or if you're not being organically truthful and honest, and it's a missed opportunity. Remember, social media is an experience and you need to be relatable when it comes to your content, and the best way to do that is by creating a content Bible. How do you do that? By turning your life into keywords. Start now, get a pen and paper and start writing and listing as many dot points as you can. Once you have finished, that is your content Bible and you are ready to move on. All is content. Everything is content. From where we live, to the location that's around us, to the people who are in our lives, all the way through to the pets that we have. I create hundreds of videos with my little cat Teddy. He implements my videos and he is part of my life. It's enjoyable. If you are not enjoying your content and you're not being consistent on all 3 platforms, and you're not creating a content Bible, maybe you don't have one by this point, the sooner you create a content Bible, the more inspired and driven you will be to keep the journey going. But by turning your life into keywords, you are therefore simplifying what it is that you should be doing and focusing on every month, every week, every day when it comes to content creating. So, content creation, the next step of becoming your own social media presenter, you know what to do. You need to create a content Bible by turning your life into keywords. Thank you for watching this video. You can now proceed to the next video.